Well, hi everyone. It's been a long time. I've had a hectic, when's the last time I uploaded? 2016? I've had a hectic 3 years of my life. I went to college, I passed traineeship art and business, and then I left. I was with this guy for like a year and 3 months. I regret that so much. Wasted my time. And then I got a job somewhere. I've got a new boyfriend now. I'm pregnant. I'm 17 weeks and 5 days when I make this video, so I don't know how many days and weeks I'll be when I upload it. It's been really hard and the symptoms are nasty. Symptoms are horrible, but I'm getting through it. So I'm going to be doing like a really just casual get ready with me thing. I'm going to sort my hair out after, but I'm just going to do the makeup routine I do every day. It has never changed. Well, actually a few things have changed, but I don't do like my full face. Like, I don't wear foundation, I don't contour my face, I don't always wear eyeshadow. Sometimes I do. If you're from TikTok and you've seen me on live, you know that I will sometimes do like my eyeliner and eyeshadow really nice, and then other times I just won't bother. So let's get on to it, shall we? Clean your face. I haven't cleaned my face yet. I've still got eyebrows on from a few days ago, so we're just gonna clean those. My eyebrows are actually like really dark blonde. There you go. My eyebrows are really dark blonde, so I had my hair done like at the hairdresser's properly for once and like cut really short again because it was dying, but I had it done brown, so I've got to make my eyebrows a little bit darker than they're meant to be. But yeah, life has just been a bit hectic. Gone to hospital a few times. I'm finally getting my heart sorted out. Hopefully I won't have to put up with my heart skipping and breathlessness and stuff all the time, so looking forward to that. Hopefully we get that sorted, because it's bothering me now. It's been 4 years now I've had it. Had it since just before I left school in 2016. I think I developed it late 2015, like just after I had my tonsils out, the September of 2015, so life, eh? Right, I've cleaned my face, so we're gonna prime my face. I'm using the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Primer. I've used pretty much every e.l.f. primer there is except this one. I've used the green one, which I think is just a normal primer. There's a blue one, I think. I can't remember what that one's for, but I've been using this one. There's stuff all over it. I've been using this one. I just like it. I prefer it over all the other ones that I've used. So I have to grab a mirror in a minute because I can't keep using the camera as a mirror. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you won't know like how many followers I have on it at the moment. Since December, my channel or my page has grown so much and I'm so grateful. I've gone from 8k to I think I'm on 25.2k now, and we just keep growing, so I'm so grateful, guys. Like, I couldn't have got anywhere without you. I'm so grateful for all of you, like, you don't understand. I like reading the comments. I don't reply to all of them, but I do read them. I do like every comment that comments on my post, like even if there's like 300, 400 comments, I will go like every single one of them, maybe reply to some. So, you know, I don't ignore anyone. The only mirror I have available at the moment, because I think my mum's taken my eyeshadow palette, but this is really old, I should throw this away. I don't use any of these anymore, but I use the mirror. Oh look, see my fairy lights. Right, so we've primed my face, so we'll put that away. Primed. Now, I don't know how everyone else does their faces, but I always do my eyebrows first. So, I've got like a set of these brushes of Romwe. And then I've got, hang on, I've got like a whole bunch of brushes. I've got these sort of brushes, which I think were from Misguided. These are like really full, really fluffy ones. So I've got those, and I bought like a whole set of these brushes, like mermaid design brushes from Amazon. So if you want to get any of those, I'll try and find the links and I'll put them in the description. I got these for my birthday though, so I don't know if I'll be able to find them. Besides that, let's get on with the eyebrows. So, use a little spoolie which has a hair on it, which is rather annoying. And this is also an Elf. This is an Elf product. It's the brow cream in the shade medium brown. I've used an awful lot of it. I've had it for about 6 months, so I need to go and get a new one. But this is what I use. As my angle brush, I do clean it, it's just really stained. So, first, let me just move all my brushes and stuff out of the way. First, spoolie, brush out the brushes, dip this into the brow cream, and start shaping my eyebrows. So, I don't really like show people how I do my makeup, because I usually just rush my eyebrows. I never like take my time. I never take my time doing my makeup, really. Like I've always got to be somewhere or be doing something. So my eyebrows aren't something I prioritise, and neither is anything else on my face, hence why my makeup routine's usually quite quick. But obviously I'm having to sit down and like break down what I'm doing and what I'm using for you guys. So, angle brush, don't want too much of this, so we're just going to take a little bit and just swipe off any of the excess, because I don't want my eyebrows to be lumpy. Now I start like halfway across my eyebrow and then I go to my tail, so we go lightly first. So I make a small light line there, like that. Don't worry, we'll fix the shape after. Oh, there's a bit of excess on there, let me just take that bit off. Okay, so we're going to follow that line, follow the natural shape of the brow. I never force my eyebrows to be a different shape, like obviously you can see from my skull I have like brows that want to go that way, so I try and make them go out a little bit, but I try not to like change the shape of them whatsoever. So we follow that line and we keep following that line, and then as I get to these hairs I start sort of like lightly brushing upwards so the product gets in my brow. I feel like if I like brush the product into it, like smudges it, so, and I don't want to smudge it or anything, I just want to get the product in my brow. I try not to put it on the top of my brow either, because I just think it looks a bit messy. So we're just gonna, as if we're colouring in a gap, fill in the brow. As you can see, I've gone over a little bit there, that'll be fixed. Whatever mistakes I make get fixed. Sometimes I do it on purpose to get a bit of shape going, so I don't really have like a good technique for my brows. This is just how I do them. I know some people do like the lines and then brush them out and then, you know, like clean off the brush a bit and then blend out the front. When I get towards the front, I get even lighter, follow that same line I made in the middle. But I'm being ever so gentle, you can see the line I'm making, and then really gently, as I was at the end, but much lighter, just brush the gel into my hairs at the front. Then you get that nice, almost dark, faded sort of effect. Like all the hairs at the front get covered in the product, but it also fades out a bit nicer. I might just fill that a little bit in a little tiny bit. There you go. I usually go all the way across so I get the same shape, but we're going to try not to today. My eyebrows will never look the same and they'll never be level because one side of my face, as you can see, drops further than the other. One of my eyebrows are going to be a bit longer than the other, but I can't change that, so we'll just have to live with it. I'm probably going to skip me doing the next brow, but when you come back my brow will be done. So see you in a couple of seconds. I've done the other eyebrow. I feel like it's a bit thicker than the other one and a little different shape, but as I said, unless you get your eyebrows physically done, they're not ever going to look the same. Brush through with my spoolie, blend the front out a little, make sure all my hairs are standing up at the front. I used to use like a brow gel to like a spoolie brow gel to set my brows, but I can't find a good one, so if you do know a good one, comment down below. I'm on a budget though, so don't comment anything expensive. So that's my eyebrows done almost. For like underneath my eyes, my forehead, my chin, which is the only thing I do not put foundation on, I use this. It is Perfect Match by L'Oreal Paris. It matches my skin so nicely when it's blended out, but I do use it under my brows just to shape them a little bit. I sometimes use it on the top, but I don't actually mind like this sort of messy bit. It's more the bottom I worry about. So I grab this. I think this one's from Misguided as well, but I kind of like use this sort of brush to go under my brows with the concealer. But what I do, because this dries out within like 2 minutes, I put it directly under my brow, but only a little bit. So I'll put a bit there, put a bit there, put a bit there, put a bit there, and then I'll grab my brush. Just go like that for a second so it spreads out. I'll just brush that down, and then with a beauty blender I'll just blend that out a little bit. Not too fussed if it's not completely blended, because I go in with a little brush after. See what I mean by it like matches me quite nicely? I'll just blend it down a little bit to my eyelid, and then that's the sort of shape I'm going for. So again, we do small dots near the brow hairs. Get my brush, swipe along so it spreads out, perfectly fine, and then we go for the shaping. I know this eyebrow is like a lot longer than that one, and that most of the time this one comes out a lot thicker, which is why I might go up here a little bit after. Right, I'm just going to put a tiny bit there and a tiny bit there. This is like the weirdest like makeup routine you've probably ever seen in your life, but it's how I do my brows. So I'm not going to explain what I'm doing because you can see what I'm doing. We're going to get the wet beauty blender again, and we're just going to lighten up. I'm hoping it makes me weird how using this different. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not weird. It's everything. Then it's like sit around and do it. I do have something. I have a facial. And it's a good facial. I was going to get it done. Probably going to go for that. That's like half it. I'm just going to have it. Going back in with my concealer and my wet beauty blender. I'm going to do a few lines under my eyes. I don't think I'll ever be like as good as makeup as anyone else on here, but I do try my best, so don't judge me. I look like a fucking butterfly. Oh yeah, if you don't like swearing, probably subscribing to my channel is not a good idea. I literally just put it where I feel like I need it. I don't put foundation on at all. I just put it where I get a little bit of creasing or redness. And where I have like scars from spots from being pregnant. It's called pregnancy acne. It's a thing. I've had it all on my chin. I've had like 6 million spots there. One there, I've had one there, one there, one there. I've had one up there, 4 up there. I keep getting dry patches of skin on my forehead as well. It's fun, it's worth it. I get a baby at the end of it, you know? It is worth it. Right. Proper blend that out. Put a tiny bit over my freckles and my nose. So obviously the ones that I've covered under my eyes don't look weird as you get to the nose, because the nose will be darker, won't it? But I feel like this really matches my skin, so that's why I don't put foundation on. I mean, it's in the name of the product, perfect match. And it quite literally is a perfect match. Quite happy I bought it, to be honest. I was trying to find like a nice concealer that I could use to like as a replacement for foundation, because with foundation I just don't like caking my face in it, and I don't like how it feels on my face. With concealer I know where I can put it and it blends nicely, and I know what products I like. Actually, I think it has got a label as to what colour it is. It might just be on the lid and I'm being blind. Hang on. Oh, okay, it does have a colour. So it's 1.R/C in rosemary or rose/ivory. Rose ivory maybe? Or ivory, so it's in the name, rose. Anyway, that's concealer blended out, so we're done with concealer. I recently bought eyeliner and an eyeliner liquid and an eyeliner pencil from Boohoo when I bought my outfit for my baby shower / gender reveal. I got a charcoal Boohoo sort of like liner, like pencil liner. It's charcoal. It's a bit rough, so we'll have to heat that up if I want to use that one. and I got the Boohoo black liquid liner, and this is very, very runny, so I usually put a bit down on like a palette or something that I don't use anymore, so I can dip my other eyeliner like pen into it, because I don't really like this sort of eyeliner on a brush, but that is really dark as well. So with that, I used to use, sorry, I have like so many brushes and stuff, I cannot find anything. I used to use the Matte Practice liquid liner from Maybelline New York. I prefer the pens because I'm like quite artistic, so it's kind of like drawing, but it's starting to run out now. It's still useful, but it's just starting to dry out, so I don't use it as much. But my idea is, bear with me, my idea is I put a little bit of this, because I don't use this palette anymore. Just put a little bit of this on the palette. I'm going to get my pen, just dip it in there a little bit, get it linery. And then I'm going to start applying my eyeliner. I don't have a method for this either, and it's not going to look great either, so don't come for me. I don't have any false eyelashes. They really irritate my eyes, so I just wear mascara, but I do have really long lashes anyway. So anyway, that's one eye done. As I said, I don't have a technique, I just do. So however it comes out when I do it, it comes out. I think that will do for my eyeliner. As I said, not perfect. One's gonna be longer, one's gonna be down here more, like down. One's gonna be up here more. I'm not perfect. I grab the charcoal liner and really lightly, because I don't like my waterline really dark, I'm just gonna shape the little corner in a little bit, and on the top half, my upper waterline. I just like that corner of my eye like darker, and then blend that out a little bit. But I do like it darker in the corner. I don't know why, I just feel like it makes my eyes look nicer. Same with the other eye, in the inner corner. My eyes are really sensitive, as you can see, twitching and all that. Just a little in the corner, and then lightly blend it out. Just going to grab this brush. Exposure's a bit high there. I'm just going to grab this next brush. Cleaning it first. So I've got this brush. I'm just going to get this liquid chrome highlighter drops thing that I have, and I have a whole process for my highlighter because I like it matted a little bit. So I get a little bit of my primer, put a little squirt on the lid, then I get a bit of, I'm actually dropping everything today, a little bit on top of the primer, so we've got like a little lamp. The only reason I do it is because my highlighter is starting to dry out, so I need to get a new one. I've not had it that long, I've had it about 4 or 5 months, but I left the lid off it for a little bit by accident. That's why I put primer in it. But I mixed those two together because 1, makes it a bit more liquidy now, and 2, it puts like a really small purple tint into it, as well as the pink that it is, and I feel like the pink on its own is like way too light for me. So I've got like a nice little paste going on. I'll show you on my hand. Got like a nice, oh god, it's really exposed. Got like a sort of like nice purpley pink glow going on there. So we're gonna work with that. Put it there. A few little dabbles. And then my other beauty blender, wet, and just blend that out. Got like a nice bright highlight going on my cheek. Oh, that's so bright. Nice bright highlight, sort of like a purpley pink. Looks nice in the light. Put a few dabbles again. There. Dampen the brush, dampen the beauty blender I mean. Come back to life. We'll blend that one out as well. And I do blend it down a little bit, just so it meets my cheek. So we've got a nice highlight going on. Then I get a little bit more. Tip of my nose. Blend it out with my finger because I like it quite glowy. In the corners of my eyes. I don't really highlight my brow bone. I might highlight a little bit on my top lip. And a tiny bit on my chin. That's all I do for highlight. Which is my last step because I don't really do a lot of my makeup, to be honest. So I use the Scandaleyes Reloaded by Rimmel London Extra Black Intense. Looks like this. Looks like this. Quite thick. Just going to brush that through my eyelashes. Yeah, I think so. All the eyelashes. These are my eyelashes between the fake ones. They really look. 3. 4 eyelashes. You want to start it. Keep it long and color your day. Then you lashes. You have to put them. Some of them ones that they go around these houses. Don't have my eyeshadow on me. Let it have hands. So you have each neck. I'll just leave it. So that's all for my makeup, that's all I do. Half decent. I might slap some Babyliss lip balm that I need to renew at some point on my lips because they look a little bit chapped. I hate lipstick, I hate lip gloss, I just use lip seal or lip balm. It was long and blonde, now it's short, layered and brown. I think for today, ooh, looking a bit maney, like a lion mane. I think for today we will do like a half up, half down. So I go from the tips of my ears, the same angle they point in, and then around, and then meet my finger at the back, separate the hair. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of fringe from there and a little bit of fringe from there. We're just going to tie that up really neatly, just a tiny little whoop. I don't like big buns on my head. Well, kind of depends. Usually at this point, yeah, I'd get the hair that's coming down from that, so like that little bit, and I'd push it down and wrap it up. So there's like a, do you know what, actually I might do that. Back, got a hair bubble, so I'm just going to tie that in the position I had it. So now I've got like a little bun going on up there. Got these little bits of hair coming down, and no, I don't set my baby hairs, I just brush them out with my spoolie from my eyebrows. I don't set them, I just like them to be where I'm getting this gap, because this gap looks nasty and I don't like it. I don't like having the gap there. I can't help it, I was born with it, so. Just to fill in those bold bits. I want to know your opinions. If you liked this really shitty tutorial on how I do my makeup, sort of like a get ready with me thing, then let me know in the comments. If there's any video ideas that you want to see, let me know, and I'll be reading the comments and liking and maybe replying. But thank you all for the patience. I know this video might have been quite long. My editing skills probably aren't as great as they used to be, but we'll get there. So as long as you guys keep watching and stuff, I can bring out more videos, and then eventually I can start getting better equipment and better editing stuff, so just let me know. Being patient, I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video.